Hey y'all, today we want to tackle automated home valuations, also known as Zillow, also other programs that are out there. So
it's like a fancy word for all these websites you can go to figure out what your home value is without having to talk to an agent. Right?
Yeah. It might be more accurate than some of the agents you talk to be honest with you. Yeah. But let's dive in a little bit because people always ask us like, how does it work? What do they do? Well, first of all, it's an algorithm and every program probably is different. So I'm not trying to just lump them all together, but it's based off of tax data because it's public information. It's recorded. And so the one thing I find about tax data is
it's not usually right because a lot of times they don't know if you've added a fourth bedroom or if you've increased your square footage or if you've updated your kitchens and your bathrooms.
Right. Yeah. And nobody really wants to self-report that you just added more square footage so you get taxed more.
Yeah.
Not saying you shouldn't do that. You
definitely do that.
Yeah. Do whatever you're supposed to do. Right. But they also, I tend to find they use a radius search. So if you're in the middle of one neighborhood, they're going to run a mile radius and well, you're picking up other neighborhoods sometimes. You're picking up inferior or superior neighborhoods that can inflate. It's not just getting a lower price than you want. Maybe it's they're evaluating your house a little higher than you thought too.
Right.
So
I think their intent is to at least give you some sort of ballpark. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of like a little novelty item, I think. It's not really anything to put weight in. But what can't they tell you?
Well, they can't tell you the interior condition of the home. They don't know if the house smells like cat. They don't know if the house has been updated to the nines. So again, they're just pulling off that public information. So whatever is on those tax records, that's all they're taking into consideration.
And I know a couple years ago I was at a Zillow conference and they're talking about it, and I didn't realize they can't tell if it has a good view, like if it's a mountain view or an ocean view or it backs up to a creek, and they really don't know what's popular in an area too. So is that street more popular than the others? Because it's a supply and demand method here too. So those are some things as well that factor into why it can't be right sometimes.
I like this question.
How do you get an accurate price?
How do I get an accurate price? Well, I think, there's nothing wrong with starting with some of these websites just to kind of dip your toe in the water and get a feel for, are you in this ballpark, right? I think one of my favorite things that Brad came back from the Zillow conference with was the Zillow exec said, hey, look, it's a Zestimate, not the price, right? So we're just giving you a ballpark. I think if you really want a true opinion of what your home is worth, obviously call any agent at the Art of Real Estate, or you could even start with an appraiser, but somebody who's going to actually know the market and know what adjustments to make to really give you an idea of an accurate price for your home.
And it's one part stats and comparables that we can pull, and it's another part gut, right? If you asked me to price a home in Alabama, I could do it if you gave me the numbers, and so could you, honestly, but I don't know all the intricacies of where people are moving and doing. So that's the other part of having a professional is they kind of know. Right? They can kind of help you and say, well, that house just sold. It looked like this. The other question is like, well, why the hell do companies do this then? Right? If they're not going to be that right, they're not going to be that accurate, why do it? Well, because you have to register to do it. Full transparency, we have it on our site. It's built in. It's not my most favorite feature. People do it all day long, though. So we reach out to them to see if they want some help. But that's how we get a lot of leads from Zillow, too.
It's an invitation to the dance.
A sneaky invitation, right? Hopefully we answered all your questions. If you have any more on home valuations, drop them in the comments below. We'll try and knock those out next time. Everything lives on our website. We put it out through social media. We have a heck of a time here at the Art of Real Estate because it's not about selling houses. It is about selling houses, but we try and have fun doing it. So follow us on Insta Story as well. We're trying to build that up because we have a great time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.